had this shop since 1980 and building it up, and been through a lot of things with it. So I got to do a project here for my bandsaw. The bandsaw is working great. Little projects here and there to get it going good, but whenever I get a chance to make something or use my machines, I will make knobs and stuff. I made knobs for the milling machine because they had plastic knobs on that thing, and I was like, they're cheesy. I said I made all new knobs for that. It was like 4 knobs on that. These were already steel. Yeah, everything else was American made. The China one had plastic knobs. The American made ones had a metal, a chrome steel. But anyhow, that's the improvements you can do. So that's one of the improvements. So, yeah, plus that Kurt Weiss I got on Facebook Market for $60. It didn't look like that when I got it. You know, it was in bad shape. It was just rusted and without, bad. But I had a picture of it when I got it, but I don't know where it went. But it was a mess. But hey, for $60, a couple of days work, hard work, cleaning it, I surface grinded, did all the pads, everything. Things came out beautiful. It was a low mileage Weiss. It just was somebody moved and left it. Anyhow. Well, so, yeah, I just got 1.25 inch round stock. So, I was going to either make the knobs out of aluminum or steel. But the steel, I want to make them out of steel. Those are steel. I tried finding an original one, but they have every other one but the ones I need. So, I checked eBay for a month now, so nothing. So I figured I got a small project to do. Let's do it. Let's talk about knobs. These guys are nice, but I'm missing one. I know it's not a major poop, but it entails making boring knobs. Then knobs it is. Make them out of one piece. The only way I'm going to be able to rotate and cut these flutes directly down, I'm going to have to get creative. But it'll work. I'm going to get it set up for the lathe, and I have to oil up the lathe and just get it ready for the cutting. Right, before I get started cutting on this, the old Atlas needs to be oiled up. So, part of it. A couple main places I like to get. Made a special syringe with a bent hook. Get back in here. I had the countershaft out, and I put side thrust washers and stabilizing it. That's why half of it keeps quiet, because it's stable, but you still got to physically oil it. You know, I don't mind. Injection. A little here, a little there. Yeah, I was lucky to find this Atlas because it has no mileage on it. You can still see the crosshatch from the machine when they cut this. See the fly cut. My old Atlas didn't have that. Yeah, it's a little push here, drop here, a little on here. Okay. Got my 1.5 inch metal here. Battery's dead. Alright, let me change this battery. Blinking away there, blinky, blinky, blinky. Gonna mark out four knobs. They don't have to be the exact same size, so I'm gonna make them for me. I'm gonna make them a little bit fatter here. These are 365, so I'm gonna make them 1/2 inch. And I'll shorten them a little here. That'll bring it down. So it'll be fine. So the overall length could stay the same. I'm just going to widen the grip for my hands so I'm comfortable using it. Alright, let's try this again. Screwed up with one number and it cascaded. So I must start it again. 1145 is good. The 80 thousandths. Cutter. Yeah, hopefully. 1140 again. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It was a little bit easier. First one, yeah, I was off by a few and just cascaded down, so that's why I like marking everything first and then do a visual saves you sometimes. Alright, those are my 4. Alright, that's the 1/2 inch. This will be the shank, the grip, shank, grip, shank, grip, 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 across. I'm just going to do a clean sweep across and get it nice and I have three original knobs. I'm going to probably put them on eBay. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. We're going to change the cutter. Part this down to this depth. One goes deeper, as long as I get the meat out of the way. down the list here and cut my part all my areas in. Alright, here we go. There's the 1, 2, 3, 4 knobs. Alright, so I'm going to cut these down to 3/4, 3/4, 3/4. Use the other cutter, which is angle to cut in, and I'll do the insides. Alright, I'm going to cut away this last piece. I'll take it over to the mill and do my flute. Alright, this is what I figured out with this, to rotate this so I can cut my flutes. I drilled and tapped both ends. This is the old knob. So what I'm going to do as I rotate, I'll just level each flat, and that'll give me my flutes. And on this end I'm going to support it. I'll support it over here upright with a bracket. Drill a bracket out, mount it here, bolt this all together, loosen, loosen, turn, tighten, tighten, turn, 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 and cut my flutes. Alright, this is the setup. I'm using a 1/4 inch round cutter for flute, about 50 thousandths deep, and everything is secure. Excuse me. That cut cleans it right up. Rinse and repeat. Alright, I got about 10 slots to go. I'm just going to finish the last cut. Pretty good. Let's take a look. See how she looks. So now I'm going to go back onto the lathe, and we're going to part these off. I'm going to finish cutting these down on the lathe, finish polishing on there, and then we'll part them off and thread them. Cut these corners a little bit. Parting time. Well, I hope we got enough room. Yeah, I think so. A knob. Yeah, we can do it this way. Two knobs. Three knobs. A little wobbly. Oh! Should have took that as a warning. There was another insert. Hey, well, I cut a lot with that one insert. Maybe we can finish it with this. Okay, got them cut, roughly cut. These are rough cut now. I run the 5/16 thread through it, so it will mount on the machine. Yeah, I'm going to go through because there's studs. Alright. Threaded. The heavy stuff off first. me keep it from I bumped it up to like 600 RPMs. Okay, good. Beauty. Nice to leave them that way. Finish these off. Figure out I'm either going to blacken them, paint them, or heat flame them. You have to figure out a way to keep these from rusting. Hurry up, compressor. Wait for a compressor. Should put the compressor in the other room. The intake for the compressor is in the other room. Just the noisy motor and compressor part is inside. I'm so used to the noise it doesn't. Alright, these are good, threads are good. That's it. Yeah, I'm going to leave them natural. Throw a washer. Protect the cover. Yes, finally. That'll work for 4 knobs, but alright. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.